The Ozarks.
Well, today we had some pockets of showers and thunderstorms moving from west to east across the area. We had our chance here in Springfield right around lunchtime, late morning in that time frame. I heard some rumbles of thunder, had a few raindrops, but really didn't amount to any more than that. But there were some areas that saw some pretty decent rainfall. Right around Joplin, that was a spot. Also up in the Raleigh-Vichy area, that was another spot that had some healthy rainfall totals. Joplin coming in with a new daily rainfall record, at least for today's date, 1.9 inches. Officially here in Springfield, only a few 100ths. You can see up the road, though, in Raleigh, in the Vichy area, over an inch of rainfall. So we continue to gradually tack on rain in what still continues to be a dry summer, although we've certainly seen a lot more in the way of rainfall over the last month than we saw the first 2 months of this summer season. Looking at Springfield, so far for the summer, going back to June 1, almost 7 inches. We are looking at a rainfall deficit since June the 1st of almost 5 inches. Had a big improvement with that big rainfall total today in Joplin, now over 8 inches. That's the case in West Plains, also in the Raleigh-Vichy area, over 9 inches so far for the summer, and in Harrison, over 7 inches. So right now, out of the reporting sites, Springfield has seen officially the least amount of rainfall in terms of this summer season. But we've got chances not only tonight, but also tomorrow and tomorrow night before it gets dry again. Looking at the regional setup, you can see these little clusters of showers and thunderstorms. That's actually well ahead of the cold front, which is currently located back in Nebraska and Minnesota. And this is going to be a rain trigger, but ahead of that front, what's triggering the showers and thunderstorms? Well, we've got a trough in the middle of the country, and we've got these little pockets of upper level energy that are helping to generate these waves of showers and thunderstorms that we're seeing in the region. All the ingredients are certainly there for a continuation of scattered showers and thunderstorms. We got Gulf moisture streaming into the area. I was talking about this last week. Here's our scale, and you can see we've got yellows and oranges now over the area. That means that we're looking at a lot more moisture in the atmosphere than we had, say, the middle of last week when it was so dry. And it looks like as that cool front drops into the area, plus those pockets of upper level storminess, that's all going to add up to additional shower and thunderstorms in the area for, again, later tonight, tomorrow night, before it dries out. Now, there could be a few stronger storms. This doesn't look like a situation that's going to generate widespread severe weather, but there could be a few stronger storms tomorrow afternoon and overnight Monday night. The severe risk overall looks isolated. It looks like if we see anything, it's going to be some locally damaging wind gusts and maybe a bit of spotty hail. Getting into that forecast, again, overnight tonight, can't rule out a few showers, especially towards sunrise. And it looks like as we work through the day on Monday, I think late morning into the early afternoon, scattered showers and thunderstorms are probably going to blossom here near I-40, I-44, and then that activity is going to drop southeast. And then we'll turn our attention north with another batch of showers and thunderstorms developing to the north, and then that will drop south into the area overnight Monday night. And then once we get to Tuesday morning, things are drying out. We will probably start off with some cloud cover, but the clouds will thin out in the morning hours. And as we get into the afternoon, we're looking at sunny and dry conditions across the area. Rainfall totals through Tuesday, it's going to be spotty, but I think generally most folks are going to see between, say, 1/4 and 3/4 of an inch. But there are going to be certainly some localized pockets, like we saw in Joplin today, where we could see maybe 1-2 inches of rainfall. Looking at temperatures tonight, remaining very steamy, low 70s for lows. Looks like a high of about 88 tomorrow afternoon, 88 on Tuesday, but that's going to come with lower humidity. In the wake of that cool front, some drier air moving in, and that's going to make for a more comfortable back end of this work week. Speaking of work week, we got a holiday weekend that follows this work week. Labor Day weekend. Temperatures you can see through the end of this week kind of fall back into the mid to upper 80s, lows falling back into the low to mid 60s. But as we get into the upcoming holiday weekend, it's going to be hot again with highs back up around 90.
Always looking ahead to the next holiday and, of course, the unofficial end of summer, but seems like it'll be nice and summery for folks.
I think next weekend is probably going to be kind of like this weekend in terms of temperatures, just not as humid as it was this weekend.
Okay, we'll have more details, of course, as it gets closer. Jamie, thank you. We're also